Well, I am so excited to be able to take you through your brand new business-changing, game-changing app. This is what it's going to look like. I'll show you what it looks like outside. So this little pink icon down here in the bottom right-hand corner, that is what your app looks like when you go to the App Store. So you'll open it up, and if you'll follow along with me, I'll tell you what I'm navigating, but it's just going to stay on this the entire time so you can see it. The first thing that I'm so super excited about is when you go to the training quadrant, you are going to see all new training within here. Now, there's several different levels. So when you go to Let's Get Started training, it's actually going to walk through many different trainings. You'll see here, it has several different trainings, everything from our history and culture, who we are, your welcome kit, get started, your booking ask, writing down your booking ask. For some of the trainings, it's actually going to have a task associated with it. So you're probably looking at it and you can see the little pink circle around the edges. That is because I've completed those training modules. Also notice, see the little 3P down in the corner? Do you see the little number that's the circle within the circle? That particular module is worth 3 points. And I'll tell you what points are here in a minute. I want to show you, we've got brand new content in here, and we're not going to have the audio with this, but I just wanted you to have the opportunity to be able to see. We've got a pop the box training. So when your new trunk keeper gets her welcome kit, what does she do with that welcome kit? Well, we've got a new training video that will walk her through that. And this is only 1:44, so I'm going to let it play here so that you can see what happens after we've completed a module. You have all new content around trunk shows, holding trunk shows, before, during, and after the trunk show. Katie's going to talk a little bit about that later on today. But we want to encourage our newest trunk keepers to be diving into this app, okay? We have all of your 21-day email series is in the app now, and it's available for them to be able to start working with. Now, here is the important part for a new trunk keeper. As we move forward with this, a new trunk keeper is going to have 3 half-offs that she can earn as a result of completing her Let's Get Started training in the app. 3 half-offs are tied to her completing the Let's Get Started training in the app. Let me see how here we are. All right, so we'll get this completed, let it show you. It has a little counter down at the bottom, so it tells us it's got 30 seconds left. And when it completes, this one will also have the pink circle, and I will now have accumulated another 3 points. What do you do with the points, you ask? Great question. You actually have a reward store, and the reward store is self-contained within the app, and it's RTK supplies. So you can redeem those reward points for Trunk Keeper supplies. Again, let's get her some hats or a t-shirt or a jacket. Okay, so now it's completed, and there you have it. You have finished your welcome kit task. At this point, it tells me I've got 3 points earned, and I can continue. So now you see how that 4th box now has the pink around it. Until it has the pink around it, you don't get to continue down. For a new trunk keeper, we do want to take her through a prescriptive path so that she is coming into Matilda Jane and learning what she needs. Now, there's actually 3 different levels of trunk keeper. There's the trunk keeper level that includes the new trunk keepers. Then there's another level that's for senior trunk keepers and team builders, and there's all new content that will be in there in addition to the new trunk keeper content. And then the 3rd level is team leaders and above, and there's new content in all of those. Okay, so you can see, if I just kind of quickly scroll down, you've got several different main categories, but within these big categories, you have a considerable amount of training as you dive into it. You can see how to book shows. You've got where to find it, overcoming objections. So you can see there's a lot of content in here from a training standpoint. So once you're able to download the app, I just encourage you, you cannot break this. So I want you to repeat that. I cannot break this. Okay, so you play with it, you download apps all the time, right? So play with this just like you would anything else. You can't break it, and it will accumulate your points. Now, I'm going to go to the contacts. I've only put 1 contact in here, but this makes it easy. If you have all of your customers, your Janes, already preloaded in here, it makes it very simple for you to be able to share. What would you want to share? Well, good question. You might want to share your marketing assets. Let's say you want to share some of the visuals, and this is organized by month, of maybe the Now Booking banner for February, let's say. So you've got several things you can do with this. You can share it directly from the app. And right here, it brings up whoever I've communicated with most recently here. If I want to text it or AirDrop or mail or Facebook but you can see anything that's connected to your phone that you're logged in through, it's going to bring this up as an opportunity for you to share it to that social media or whatever the outlet is. You can copy it, you can add it to your reading list, however you want to do that. But let's say you want to open it up and you want to do something with it. I don't know what you want to do with it. If you want to save this to your phone, you hold it down. You literally hold down the image, and it brings up, I can share it here this way. I can add it to my photos. I can copy it, however you want to do that, okay? Because I know you guys like taking images and putting them with other images and all the pic collage things you can do. Hold down the image. Once you open the image, hold it down. That's a quick little trick for you. Now, I'm going to go back to the app. All right, so in marketing assets, this is where everything that you're going to see from marketing, so I'll go back to December, so you can see all of our December marketing assets, everything from the measurement charts to all of the 12 days of Christmas, they're all in here. Everything, as we go forward, this is going to be the first place you're going to see anything and everything. Now, how do you know if you've gotten something new added to this? Well, down at the bottom corner, do you see the little bell that's got the 2 next to it? In the bottom left-hand corner there? That is your notifications. Notifications, it will tell you when you've had new content added to the app. Here, it's telling us it's day 1 of behind the scenes. If you look back at the ones that are kind of grayed out there, you can see that that was where programming ended for GLT, or we had the flash sale ended, or TK News was updated and sent out, customer care close dates. This is where we're going to publish any information that we need to send to you. They will be pushed in the way of a notification. So what you know as TK News today is going to morph, and it will go either in a notification or, let me show you this other little handy-dandy feature. Did you notice the calendar down on the bottom left-hand corner? Calendar notices. So you will have a live calendar here that has all of the important dates, and they have already been preloaded in. So you can see January personal orders begin this Sunday. Monday is TK exclusive ordering beginning at 8 a.m. Website's unavailable at 6. Like you can see, right? You're scrolling with me? Team leader trunks arrive January 27th. February personal orders begin. Uh-oh, here we are. I skipped a little forward there. Sorry. I got to move it back up at the top. But you can start to see the difference here in what's going on right here. You don't have to go back to an old TK News. You don't have to remember, was it sent to me on Thursday? Did they send that email on Tuesday? It's all in the calendar, okay? Yes, applause is good. All right, so here is what my ask of all of you is. So y'all all listening. I need your help with this. We are sending TK News today, right? Because we've had a test group. Thank you to our test pilots. Let's give them a round of applause, everybody who is testing this with us. But this also means that our team is doing everything twice. They're sending the calendar notifications, they're sending the notifications in here, and they're writing TK News. So I need your help in getting everybody that's not here at this event, because I know you're going to do it, but I need everybody not at this event in this app, because we're going to make a hard turnover at some point. We'll give you notice, but we want to make sure that everybody is using the app, and this is your primary communication vehicle before we no longer do TK News. Does that make sense? It's kind of the definition of insanity to do the same thing 2 different ways. We could use those resources better for you guys. All right, so you excited about the calendar? All right, so all of the release dates are in here. All the preview and release dates are in here. So, but there will be more added as we get closer to upcoming months. Okay, what else? All right, so I didn't go all the way through resources. Resources, you've got training resources. So your prospect tracker, you've got a list of 100, your Jane coaching checklist. You can see all of the types of things that you have in your training resources. You've got all of your virtual show graphics. When we did the training on virtual shows, every one of those graphics is in here. We'll update these as we get further into the season, so you get a refresh on that. You can see training resources, then marketing. I went through that one a minute ago because that was that's where your digital marketing banners, all of your sneaks are going to be posted here in marketing assets. TK communication. So this is where you're going to see an archive of TK communication And then recruiting resources. You're going to see opportunity chats archived in here. You'll see your banners for recruiting graphics for each month that will be loaded into the recruiting graphics. Okay? So pretty intuitive. There's nothing real complicated there. Now, as we get to the next segment, rewards. So you can notice in the top right corner, I have 26 reward points available to use, right? Do you see that? Are y'all tracking with me? Yeah, okay, good. All right, so we have right now, the TK supplies that we have had, we'll load the ones that are left over from the event in there in the next few weeks. But you can see, you can go in there. At this point, I don't qualify because I only have 26 points. That's 40 points for that. But you can start to see, what do I want? Your new trunk keepers get something in their hands pretty quickly. Don't get them waiting and saving for 200. Get them cashing something in on 40. You know what it's like to get a little happy in the mail. And then we're doing that for you. They're earning the opportunity to do that, and then we're shipping them on your behalf. This is the cost right here. The price that we're charging is them getting into the app and digesting the content that's in here. It's kind of I know it's a dirty trick, but it's a good dirty trick, right? Because it's helping them put skills in their bank account, in their head and their heart, so that they can go out there and be a better trunk keeper, right? So we want to make sure that everything that we're doing with this is there to help them. So you're going to see more content published in here, and you'll see more in the way of reward points to be able to cash in. That is something that's not functional right now, so you can't really, I'm going to say it that way, you can't redeem reward points today. You will be in the very, very near future. We'll let you know that, unfortunately through a TK communication. But at this point, I know we're kind of in this in-between place. So once you can start downloading it and you can start playing with it, then the world's going to be a much better place. You also see in the TK communication, this is basically an archive that will be able to put our actual TK communications. But you see here, there's many different sections. This can grow with us over time, so that as we need to publish different things or we need to create a new folder, we can do that. So we want your feedback on this. We want to know what's working for you. We want to know what's not working for you. So make sure that you're getting in there and you're using it to the full extent. Now, social feed. This is auto-populated with Matilda Jane's Facebook page and Matilda Jane's Instagram. So, but you can scroll through and it's got your feed if you're attached here. It will give you a little button there that will say, do you want to continue as C. Gervers, is what it said for Instagram, and then it made me log into Facebook so that it has my Facebook on here as well, okay? One thing that you need to absolutely make sure that you do is that when you log in the very first time, and this is an important one, don't miss this one because you need to tell people back home. When you log in for the very first time, it's going to say, do you want to allow notifications or not allow notifications? You need to allow notifications, otherwise the field that's intended for notifications won't be populating for you. So this is one that's a privacy thing. What it doesn't do is it doesn't ding. There's no bell that goes off with it. But you can see I have a little number down there telling me I've got an unread notification somewhere in here. It's probably from December. There you go, ground ship deadline. I didn't click through that. Now it goes away, right? So there's always going to be a notification there for whatever it is that we're sending your way. If there's something new published, you're going to have a notification telling you, hey, there's something new here, you need to check it out, okay? It's a really at-a-glance feature for you to know, do I have something new? You don't have to go log into email to find TK News or anything like that anymore. It's here. You don't have to go to the blog. It's going to be here, right? You don't have to go to the classroom to search for training modules. It's here. So when I say saving you time, I promise you this is going to put hours into your week. This is going to tangibly put hours back into your week, into your life, your family, and your business. So I could not be more excited about this for y'all. All right. Apple or Android, both. So whatever store that you go to for your device is where you're going to download this in terms of the App Store. Last but not least, if you need to log out and we've pushed a new version, because we will have to update the version of the app from time to time because we've got new features and benefits. If you need to log out, one thing you can do is just delete it and then re-download it, and you'll download the new version. Or you see the little log out here on the bottom. This is in your settings. You shouldn't need to go to settings other than if you're doing that. This is the name of the app. The name of the app is MJC TK Life. And then the username that you will put in is your Matilda Jane email address. So whatever that is, some of them are E. Koshnick at Matilda Jane Clothing, some are Charla.Gerver, some are Charla Gervers all together. Whatever your email is what you use, okay, at MatildaJaneClothing.com. Only Trunk Keepers can log in because you're the only people who have the database knows that you're the only people that should be using it, okay? If you have any problems with logging in, email customer service, we'll get on it to help you out. But I hope you guys are as excited as I am about this.